Hello, my friends. It's Ben here. Welcome back to another flow. Today's class is going to be quick. It's going to be expansive. We're going to get into the whole body, and this class really is just going to be great prep for whatever else is coming next on your journey. So maybe you're going on a run after, maybe you are lifting weights after or working out, maybe you're just trying to squeeze in a all-encompassing flow to create space and a little bit of strength in your whole body. This is a good class for that. So let's go ahead and get started in a downward facing dog. And of course, down dog, I always talk about how challenging of a pose it is, so don't feel like you have to make it the most challenging or engaging down dog. We're just welcoming ourselves into our practice, so even inviting in some bending of the knees, some bending of the elbows, swaying back and forth, finding a little bit of movement as you ease yourself into the shape. There's a lot of extension in the hamstrings, there's a lot of reaching in the shoulders. Feel into it. Start to notice your breath. And then from our downward facing dog, we will roll into a plank pose. And let's just take 3 breaths in plank pose. My cat has taken position right under the plank, so that's why we can't lower to the ground right quite yet. So we'll go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. Nice job. Take a breath in and out. And then come all the way down to the mat. From here, we'll find an oscillating cobra. Let the fingertips find the top corners of the mat. Think about 10 and 2, and we'll move with our breath. So on the inhale, press the fingertips, peel the heart up until you meet some resistance. And exhale, roll back down. Don't really worry about how high you're getting. Just feel into it. Inhale to peel up. Exhale to roll down. Inhale to peel up. Exhale to roll down. Inhale to peel up. Exhale to roll down. Locust pose. Shalabhasana. Go ahead and reach your hands back behind you. Float the heart, float the legs, with the option to even try to interlace the fingers behind your low back. I know this is a challenging start to the class in the first couple minutes here, but just kind of go with it. We'll find moments of softness not too far from now. So take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and then release to an upward facing dog or cobra. So place the palms next to your chest. Pull through kind of whatever you're feeling in terms of your up dog or cobra. And then we'll release back to our downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward to the palms and tiptoe your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Forward fold, uttanasana, release yourself down. Maybe you clasp opposite elbows. Maybe you bend the knees a little bit. Maybe you sway around in some figure 8 kind of rotations. Let it be light. Let it be soft. A moment for you to catch your breath. A moment for you to breathe out some tension that may have accumulated so far today in your neck, shoulders, jaw. Take a moment in this forward fold, a very introverted space, to just welcome yourself to your practice. Maybe to thank yourself for giving yourself some time to land on your mat, to take a practice, to tune into yourself. Because sometimes that's the hardest part, is just showing up. We'll start to come into a more neutral fold, and then we'll find halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Extend your spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, rise up to stand. Sweep the hands to the sky. Take an inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands draw to heart center. Close the eyes. Take a full breath in and out. Full breath in and out. Full breath in and out. Inhale, sweep the hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, place your palms down, step the left foot as far back as you can, and then step the right foot outside of your right hand. So we're coming into kind of a lifted lizard lunge, or a wider version of a runner's lunge, whatever you want to call it. And then as you'll see, I'm rocking forward and back. I'm shifting my weight because dynamic movements, little motions are really good ways of bringing space into new muscles. Maybe you even rise onto the fingertips to bring more weight into the legs. Then rock forward and back. Nice job, everyone. Bring your left knee to the mat, straighten out your right leg, and then fold into your half splits. Kind of a wider version of your half splits, and then roll the ankle around a few times to the left, a few times to the right. And then we'll shift it forward. Twisted lizard lunge. So place your left hand down, reach your right hand to the sky, and then bend your left knee, flex your left heel back toward your glute, and then circle sweep right hand back, try to catch a bind right hand to left foot. And just know that even if you don't find the bind, if that's not available to you, it's still a really nice active stretch just going for it, right? So don't worry about the aesthetics or whether it's quote unquote the correct or perfect pose. Just worry about what you feel in your body, and if it feels activating, lengthening, engaging, if it brings awareness to the area. Those are kind of the more important things in my opinion. If you are catching the bind, use that to roll the heart more open, especially through the right chest and shoulder. We'll take one more breath in and out. Gently release the bind, circle the right hand to the mat. Again, right hand is inside of right foot. And then tuck the left toes, lift left knee up, pull hips back, straighten the right leg and fold. So this is very similar to that half splits, except the left knee is lifted off the mat this time. We'll take a breath in, take a breath out, bend into the right knee, shift forward, step back to a plank pose. From plank pose, lean forward, drop your knees if you want, take a chaturanga, low push-up, upward facing dog, breathe in, downward facing dog, breathe out, Adho Mukha Svanasana, pedal out your feet, find your space here. Take maybe 2 or 3 deep breaths at your own pace. And as you're ready, look forward, rise to the toes, bend the knees, and step, walk, or hop feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale, hands to heart, exhale. Reach the hands up, inhale, fold, exhale. Place the palms down. This time we step right foot back, and then we step left foot outside of left hand for that wider stance, and then allow yourself to get funky with it, shift forward and back. And you'll even see on the screen as I shift forward and back, I'm kind of coming onto the toes of the left foot, and then I shift back, I come onto the heel of the left foot. Just trying to exaggerate the movements kind of as much as I'm comfortable with, because that helps me find even more space. Again, option to rise onto the fingertips for the last couple breaths here. And then we'll bring right knee down, and we'll straighten left leg, find a fold into your Ardha Hanumanasana, your version of half splits. Roll the ankle around a few directions, or a few loops to the left and to the right. Let it be mellow here. And then we get to expand into our twisted lizard lunge. So bend into left knee, shift forward, left hand to the sky, and then bend right knee, backstroke left hand back to the right foot. Maybe you catch the bind, maybe you don't. Doesn't really matter. Find some engagement and some action either way. If you are in the bind, kick right foot into right hand. If you're not in the bind, just keep trying to flex right heel closer to your butt. And then you'll see, if you catch the bind, to me it feels really good to rock myself around left to right and work into the hip and quad muscle on the right side. But of course, just do whatever's feeling comfortable to you. And then as gently as you can, release, sweep the left hand to the mat, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, pull hips back, straighten left leg, and find your folds. Kind of a version of pyramid pose. Let it be mellow. I'm on my fingertips to let my legs engage more, but that's up to you. We'll take one more inhale. One more exhale, bend into the left knee, shift back into your runner's lunge variation, and then step back to plank. From plank, shift forward, take a chaturanga, bottom of a push-up, pull through up dog, release back, down dog, full inhale, full exhale. Wonderful work so far, y'all. We'll look forward, rise to the toes, bend the knees, and then bring feet to hands. You can step, walk, or hop there. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, as we fold, left foot steps back, right foot steps outside of right hand. Come into that wide version of runner's lunge. Rock yourself forward and back. See if you can even make the movements a little bigger this time. And then bring left knee to the mat. Pull hips back, straighten right leg into your half splits. Find your depth. Find some softness in the shoulders, a real hinging at the hip sensation. So you might even find a deeper sensation here by bending your right knee a little bit to increase that amount of fold you can find from your hip crease and really bring belly closer to your thigh, if that makes sense. And then from here, bending into right knee, twisted lizard lunge, right hand to the sky, left heel kicks back toward left glute. Maybe you hook the bind. Open up. Maybe look up closer to the sky. Full breath in, full breath out. Go ahead and release. And then find your lifted pyramid pose. Pull hips back, straighten right leg and fold. Just one breath in, one breath out. Bend into the right knee and then step back to plank. From plank, drop your knees if you want, or shift forward, low push-up, chaturanga, and then reach through to up dog. Press it back to down dog. Take a full inhale to clear. Exhale to release. Inhale, rise to the toes, bend the knees, look forward, and then bring feet to hands. Inhale, halfway extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pause here. Let's do some shoulder loops. Place your left hand kind of on your right shoulder or right side of your chest for support. And then take a big loop with your right arm. When you get to the top, allow yourself to rotate in the shoulder joint. And then come back and reverse. Try to do these really consciously. Take 2 more loops up and down in the right arm and try to really feel into the rotation of the shoulder as you just loop up and back. And then return. And then we'll switch sides. So bring right hand just as a little support beam to your left chest or to your left shoulder. And then take a big loop with your left arm. Rotate in the shoulder as you find that loop and then return. Then do 2 more of those, lift up and back. Kind of rotate the shoulder as you complete your circle, and then release. Return to center, and then just take 1 more. And release. All right, that was much needed for me to create a little bit more space in the joint. So let's continue from here. Reach hands to the sky, and then fold forward. Halfway lift. As you fold, right foot steps back, left foot to the outside of the left hand, create space. Maybe rise onto your fingertips, take some rocks forward and back, but really work into some expression in the legs. And then eventually you can go ahead and bring right knee to mat, straighten out left leg, and then fold. Soften down. Full breath in, and let it go. Shift forward. Twisted lizard lunge, left hand to the sky, and then bend right knee, reach back, left hand toward the right foot. Bind if you want. If you're not binding, don't worry. You're still beautiful, and I still love you. Either way, release. Hands to the mat. Pick up the right knee. Pull back for your modified pyramid. The journey is the same. We'll take 1 breath in, 1 breath out, and then bend into left knee. Step back to plank. Find your chaturanga with or without the knees lifted. Pull through to up dog, and then release back to down dog. As you land in down dog, take 1 big inhale. 1 big exhale. Nice work so far. Let's keep expanding. Right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog, and then step forward, right foot toward right thumb, and rise into your high crescent lunge. Get really heavy in your left knee, and bend your left knee so much that your left knee is like hovering off the mat. Kind of like a double 90-degree angle bent leg lunge here. It's not the most efficient name for this pose, but it seems accurate to me. And find some bounciness up and down. I feel like the hips get heavy here. Really challenging on the legs. Take a full breath in, Full breath out, and then straighten the left leg, and then let's open into warrior two. Drop left heel to the mat, open up through the hips, and then really just enjoy that opening of the hips here. Try to kind of press your right knee further out toward the right edge of your mat, and then root down nice and firmly in the outside edge of your left foot. Hands reach wide. Find peaceful warrior, lean up and back, take an inhale, and exhale, return to warrior two. And let's just flow like that. Inhale, lean up and back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior or reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two, whatever you want to call it. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. From here, straighten your right leg and then reach for triangle pose. Right hand down, left hand up. You can rest your right hand on a block if you have it. You can float it. You can bring right hand to shin, whatever works. And then once you feel stable, try to look up to your left hand and lean back through the left shoulder. Work your expansion. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And then rise up to stand. Pivot your feet to face the left edge of your mat and then fold forward into a wide-legged standing forward fold. And then rock your body side to side. Just allow yourself to rock around in this fold. And then we'll twist. Bring left hand to the outside of the right ankle and hold on there for your bind. Lift the right hand to the sky, or maybe even bind right hand around your low back so the right hand is reaching for the left hip crease, and then look up to the right / to the ceiling. Take a full breath in, full breath out, unwind. Reach right hand to the outside of the left ankle, twist left hand to the sky, or find a bind as the left hand wraps around the low back toward the right hip crease. Look up to the left / to the ceiling. Take a full breath in and out, unwind. Crawl the hands back toward the right foot, runner's lunge. Step back to your plank pose. Reach forward, chaturanga, low plank, low push-up. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Land here. Take a full inhale. Take a full exhale. Left leg to the sky, three-legged dog, and then step left foot to left thumb. Go ahead and rise on up. Crescent lunge, and then get heavy in the right knee. Drop right knee to hover, kind of going for those 90-degree angle bends at both knee points. So heavy hips, really challenging. Let's take a full breath in, full breath out. Straighten the right leg, and then open to warrior two. Again, just feel into the opening of the hips here. Try to open through the left knee to kind of peel the hip open a little bit more, and then get nice and strong and solid in the right leg and the outside edge of the right foot. Open the arms, and then let's flow. So inhale, reverse warrior, left hand reaches up and back. Exhale, warrior two, and then we'll flow. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. 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 Exhale, warrior two. Pause. Straighten left leg. Release down. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Open up through right shoulder. Use your gaze. If you're feeling wobbly, look down at the left foot to ground you. If you're feeling expansive and like you could grow further, look up to the right thumb and then lean back. Take a full inhale. Take a full exhale. Rise up to stand. Pivot your feet toward the right edge of the mat. Release your body down into a wide-legged forward fold. Then place your hands on your hips. Like a good morning, press your hips forward to stand back up. Reach your hands to the sky. And then interlace your fingers behind your low back. Pull the palms down to open the heart and then fold forward. Release into your wide-legged standing fold. The more you lift your palms kind of up above you, the deeper you may feel this in the shoulders and shoulder blades, and then maybe you still have the space to rock around a little bit. Either way, we'll start to let that go. Hands to the mat, and then shift forward to runner's lunge. Left foot faces forward. Step back to your plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, pull the hips through, lift the heart. Downward facing dog, press up and back. Find your home base. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Look forward, rise to the toes, bend the knees, step, walk, or hop, feet up to the hands. From here, find chair pose. Lift the heart up. Lift to your tippy toes. Sink the hips all the way to the heels like you're just sliding down. And then plop the butt down on your mat. Boat pose. Boat pose, such a lovely little fun balancing pose. You can find kind of whatever boat pose that you want, and actually let's move through a couple different options so we can all kind of try all of them out. So for our first boat pose, let's hug heels in toward the glutes as much as we can, and then hug knees to collarbones as much as we can, and reach the palms out in front of us. This is a version of boat pose. Hug the heels in, hug the knees in, tiny little shape. We'll take a full inhale and a full exhale. And then let's try to lift the heels up kind of as high off the mat as we can. And then the hands can keep reaching out by our sides. You can use the hands under the knees to support. You can even reach hands overhead to extend a little further and engage more through the upper body. And we'll take a full breath in and a full breath out. And then compress your boat pose. So bring heels in and then hug knees into collarbones. Reach the hands forward. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Last one here, extended boat pose. Legs reach forward, maybe the arms reach overhead. Take a full breath in, full breath out. I love you too, my son. My cat wanted to say hi to me in the boat pose. Cheers me up even though my core's on fire. And then let's all just go ahead and release and come into a seat. Oh goodness, that was kind of a lot. So as you come into your seat, cross the legs, just come into an easy seat pose, Sukhasana, and then fold forward. If you have any props, you can fold onto the props. Otherwise, just allow yourself to kind of release down. Allow the spine to round. Breathe into the back of your rib cage. Roll the shoulders forward and down. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Keep breathing at a nice smooth pace. Allow the energy to slow down a little bit. From here, open your legs out wide into a wide-legged forward fold position. From here, we will place our hands on our thighs or on our knees, whatever feels more stable, and rock yourself left to right, kind of folding over your right leg and then folding over your left leg. Let it be casual, let it feel wavy and smooth. Doesn't matter how deep you're able to fold. All that matters is that you're kind of working into your lines of tension. You're just working into where you feel this stretch the most. You're kind of staying in your comfort zone, but we're kind of working up in toward the edges of our comfort zone in stretches like this. We kind of want to see what space is available without straining the muscles. So allow yourself just to do that. And then you have the choice for the next kind of 4 or 5 breaths if you want to keep shifting around or if you just want to fold forward. The choice is yours. Take a few breaths, soften in, relax into it. If you're folded down, we'll start to sit on up. From here, cross the legs into an easy seat position again. Bring your palms to rest on your knees or on your thighs. Roll the shoulders back, sit the spine up tall, close the eyelids. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. One more time, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Know that you are beautiful, you are capable, you are strong, and you can crush the rest of your day and positively impact the people around you. Thank you for coming to practice today. If this is the end of your practice, maybe take a little shavasana, lie down, close your eyes, let the soft energy come into the space. If you'd like to continue on your practice, maybe take another class, maybe move on to some other form of movement that would complement this and make you feel connected. But as always, I will hope to see you soon. And until then, much love. Peace.